Ho there, I'm Tracy with Legacy Woodworking Machinery. In this video I'm going to show you some exciting resources that Legacy has created and put onto our website for you to download so you can get the most out of your software, whether it's Vectric software or Conversational CAM Pro. When it comes to programming, you combine these two powerful software packages together and you have the best of all worlds. So let me kind of show you some of the resources that you can download and what they'll do for you. So if you go to our website, legacywoodworking.com, just go over here to the customer support files, click on that, and you can see a whole list of various files and resources that you can download. Okay, and we'll just go through. Some of them are for the CNC controller. So there's checklists, there's operation codes. There's even software that allows us to log on to your controller software so we can operate your machine, troubleshoot, technical support, whatever we need. So those all have to do with the controller. Down here are Vectric resource files, and these are different files and databases and templates that you can download and you can use inside of Vectric to assist you with your drawing and programming, and also allows you to combine, again, Vectric with CAM Pro. Down here below are the CAM Pro files. So these are the files that let you upgrade if you have CAM Pro already. As we release brand new updates, there's two parts, one for the application and one for the documents. And if you already have application version 2 on your system, you don't have to update that. But if you don't have version 15, you can download this and update it at any time. And then there are files for the tables that go onto the various Maverick CNCs. So let's go ahead and show you how this is going to work. I'm going to open up two folders. This one here is my downloads folder. Okay, and you can see I've downloaded a lot of those files. This over here is a resource file. So I went into my documents folder on my computer and I created one called Legacy Resource Files. And you can see I've already put a lot of files in here. But let me show you how this is going to work. We're going to go back to our website and let's just download this controller operation checklist for the Delta controller. So we'll hit download, and that will put it into this particular folder, the downloads. There it is, the Delta Controller Operation Checklist. Okay. Now if I open up the resource list over here, it's not here because I haven't downloaded it and extracted it yet. Whenever you download, they're going to come as zipped folders, which means they're zipped up, compressed, and you will have to extract all the files in there in order to use them. So what we'll do is we'll right-click on the Delta Controller Operation Checklist and simply click on Extract All. Now when you do this, if you hit the Browse button, you can choose where you want to put this. And I'm going to put it into, again, if I go to Documents, Legacy Resource Files, and I will select this folder and then simply extract it. And there it is. All right, there's the Delta Controller Operation Checklist. So if I was to open this, you could print this, put it by the machine, and now as you're training someone how to use the machine or you're using it yourself, you can simply open up this file or print this file, and you'll have access to this checklist that shows you step by step all the things that you need to do in order to run the machine, to set it up, or to run the horizontal workstation, vertical workstation, or the turning workstation. Okay, so that's all there for you. All right, now let's now that we've got all these downloaded and we've extracted them all into this folder, let's show you how you can use some of them. Again, these two PDFs are for the controller checklist and also a list of error codes for the Delta controller. Two here are for post processors, and they're for Vectric. Okay, so if I go into, let's go into Aspire real quickly, and it could be VCAR Pro or Aspire, doesn't really matter. We've created checklists over here, and if we want to save those checklists out, we can save one or all of them. Let's say that we just want to save out this particular one right here, and we'll hit the save. You have to choose a post processor. And the 3-axis is the default, and you would think maybe 4-axis, but we're not going to use either one of those. This particular file that we're exporting is actually going to be for changing this simple 2D vector into a copy lathe. And so it's for the import vector turning post processor. So when you save that toolpath out, you can open it within Conversational CAM Pro, and here's my part, and here's all of my tool paths. Some of them were created inside of CAM Pro because it's very powerful. Others were imported, like the 2D toolpath was imported into here. And so it takes it and it converts it automatically into a copy lathe. So this will generate all the code here very quickly for turning this leg. Okay, there's all the code and you can save that out. And again, if we go back in and look at that leg, it's going to turn this, but I haven't created a 3D model or anything. Simply drew a 2D vector, saved out a toolpath, imported that, and I'm going to have CAM Pro do some waste cuts and then turn this like a lathe. Another one I'm going to look at real quickly is this is a brand new file, and this is not for turning, this is for something totally different. But what I want to show you here is that you can go into import a bitmap or a vector. And I'm looking again in the resource files, and what I'm looking for is the legacy tool profiles. Okay, so these are actually drawings or profiles of all these tools. And if I open that up, this will take a second because this is a fairly large file, a lot of vectors, but you can now see there's a plethora of router bit shapes and profiles and sizes that you can use to design turnings, moldings, any type of machining that you need to do on your CNC in any of the 3 workstations. Okay, your standard tool database will have like end mills, V bits, maybe round nose, a few bits like that. But here, as you can see, once you import, you can use this icon down here to import our tool database out of our downloads, and then you have access to a plethora of router bits, shapes and sizes. Barley twist, classic spiral. So for example, my favorite cutter is the classic spiral. I use this all the time in all types of things. It's shaped like that right there. And you can use it to actually program any toolpath in the software. And you can draw the shapes based on these profiles, putting them into your drawings. Okay? It's a very, very powerful concept. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, you've got your PDFs, you've got your post processors. Very important to be able to transfer or import files that are created, toolpaths that are created in Vectric, like Aspire and VCAR Pro, into CAM Pro and combine them into one world that gives you all the power of both software packages. There's the database. Here's the drawing of the router bit profiles. There's Splashtop, again, for you can put it on any computer and we can log on to operate your machine or help troubleshoot or technical support. The last one I'm going to show you is this one right here. It's the Vectric turning tool template. And we're not going to get into a lot of details here, but I just want to show you how it works real briefly. Legacy is the king when it comes to turning on a CNC. So we have created some tools that help assist. For example, if we go into Aspire or VCAR Pro, doesn't matter, and we say create new from a file template. Okay, and we're looking in the resources. You'll see there's one here called Vectric Turning Template. It's a turning template, and it has a couple of things. First of all, it has 3 different sheets. We'll get into this in great detail, so don't worry about learning it all right now. I just want to show you this. I'm going to go ahead and accept that so that you can see all the files. It has one sheet that is all the tool profiles that can be, for example, if I take this one right here, and I can say copy that to the sheet for the 4 jaw chuck plus 1 inch. Okay, then I go into that particular sheet, and I can take that router bit, and I can very quickly put it down here anywhere I want onto the drawing. So, for example, I might move this. I'll snap it to that ruler point right there, and then I might do a mirror image and flip it about. Oops, let's not flip it that way. Let's flip it vertically about the center like so. And then I can draw in a couple lines here just so I get all the details. This is unnecessary, but I like to do it. Okay, so you can see that we can draw a 2D version of this software. Say I'm going to use this router bit at exactly this position right here. If I measured from 0 to the center of that cutter, it's at 0.75 inches. I can then program this in CAM Pro, and it'll turn this around, cut this detail, and I can also, again, create any shape I want to add to that as well, like this, with all these great details and contours. changing it into a copy lathe. Again, combine the two pieces of software. It's the best of all worlds. Again, we'll explain all of these in greater detail in future videos. So keep an eye out for those videos. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to call it good, and we'll see you all in the next video.